What up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Jess. Welcome back to another Madden 22 video. Hopefully, you guys are doing fantastic. So today, they went ahead and released the Bow Nose promo. They got some legend who is part of the quote-unquote Bow team. And by the time you guys are watching this, I'm sure you guys already know. It's Bruce Smith, Everson Walls, the tight end from that team, which we're going to take a look at because I forgot his name. And who was the other one? Who's the fourth one? And the right tackle, Deerdorf, and Dan Deerdorf. Now, this is kind of like the 50 promo, if you remember, where you need 85 overalls in order to get their full item along with their power-up. Except they don't have any packs at all in the store for them. They're quite expensive. They're definitely quite expensive. I went ahead and picked up 2 of them, which we're going to go ahead and showcase that in a minute. There are some solos you can do. There's 4 of them. If you knock those out, you actually get 2, auctionable cards, which can, sell for quite a bit. That's about an easy 50K almost. You knock all 4 of those out, get you a quick 50K, or, hold on to them if you plan on doing a set to save you 50K, whichever route you want to go on ahead and do. But you take a look, Bruce Smith is almost 800K. Charlie Young, that's the tight end that came out. I believe he has Niner Chem as well. I know Bruce Smith has Bills and Washington. Deerdorf, I believe, is only Cardinals. And Everson is Giants, Cowboys, and I think there's another team. Giants, Cowboys, and it might only be 2. I don't know. It might be 3. I don't know. But these are the guys that were released. Now, these will be dropping every Monday, which is, pretty dope. It gives us an extra day of content that we normally go without. Team of the Week used to be on Mondays a while ago, but then they moved it to Tuesdays. So Monday was kind of just like a filler until you go on ahead and get Team of the Week on Tuesdays. But now we'll be getting this promo every Monday. We almost got content every day, kind of, because we got the Bow Nose promo on Monday. Tuesday, we got Team of the Week. Wednesday, we got the Wild Card promo. Thursday, you got the limited editions. If they drop anything new, it's always on Friday, whether it's a new promo altogether or if it's a new series or something. That's how they try to get you. They want to drop something on Friday. That way you spend your money on Friday, and then they drop Legends on Saturday, and they want you to double dip. So we're probably going to get a Blitz promo soon, and when we do, it's probably going to be on like a Thursday, Friday. They want to try to get you for that double dip. But these guys are actually like pretty good, and I did end up getting 2 of them. Obviously, with me changing to a Cowboys theme, I was definitely excited about getting Everson Walls, a potential 98 speed cornerback. You see, we have a 94 overall defense, and I changed some things on defense, man. I'm going full-fledged stopping the run. I definitely feel like eventually I can force you to make a mistake in the passing game, to which we went ahead and souped up to stop the run. Now, offensively, you see these 3 random abilities here. I have Secure Protector on my center and 2 guards. If you guys don't know, it's the only ability in the game alongside a couple post-ups if you happen to get both of them on a double team, or just a double team in general. One of them is a post-up that will negate inside stuff. So if you guys don't know, again, Secure Protector will negate inside stuff. And inside stuff got one of the biggest buffs in the history of Madden. And it works on almost every run. Damn near every good run. So it's kind of crazy that when you take that ability away from people on how they struggle stopping the run. That ability is so good that it can definitely make it very easy for someone who might not have good run defense to stop the run. Like, let's be honest. I'll be honest. It's definitely not my strong suit. It's never been my strong suit. I'm not someone that's just... There's some people that I've played with that are bonkers. I've played with Turb. I've played with Iron Lung. I've played with some really, the guy I play with most of the time now, Carlos, is a really good shooter. That's just not me. I'm not that guy. I'm not a real good run shooter. Every once in a while, I might make a play, but it's just not my game. So I rely on, you know, hoping that these abilities stop the run. And a lot of people are kind of like that, right? Because if it's one less thing you got to worry about, why not? And I was playing house rules, and mostly everybody has inside stuff, rightfully so, because it's really good. I was like, you know, let me put some secure protectors out there, see how people, like, what are they going to do when their inside stuffs don't work? And sure enough, most of the time, they struggle. If they cannot stop, or if they do not have an ability to stop that run, they struggle against it. I want to say more often than 80% of the people, if I run an 0-1 trap now and I have 3 secure protectors, and you got 0-1, if you got inside stuffs, you know, you're going to light up, but you're not going to throw them to the side. You're not going to shed. You're actually going to get blocked. And a lot of people struggle with stopping her. So I might keep it. I legit might keep the 3 secure protectors and just have my 1 playmaker and my pass lead elite. Now, what's also really good about secure protector is that it does work against El Toro. It does work against edge threat. So if, let's say I play somebody and they only have 1 inside stuff, then it's like, okay, I obviously don't need all 3 of them, you know, right there. I can just go on ahead and just have my center there, and that way he can go on ahead and take care of that inside stuff. And then I can move Larry Allen and Leonard Davis to the edge and right tackle and left tackle. That way, if they have edge threats, I don't have to worry about it. They're going to go on ahead and do just as good as edge threats, stuff like that. So they're interchangeable. But defensively, the new players we picked up is Bruce Smith and, as I said, Everson Walls. You take a look, Everson Walls is a 98 overall. And I went ahead and changed my strategy cards. I was on Twitter, I think 2 days ago. And my guy Electrify posted a Twitter. He runs the Cowboys theme as well. And he posted a picture on Twitter of his Dion that has 98 speed. And that's what he gets with 50 out of 50 theme team. And 97 man and like 96 zone. So I'm like, how did he get +3 man and +2 zone? You know, I have 2 DB cards that give, you know, +2 speed to everybody, but the first 3 on the strategy card, the zone, awareness, whatever they are, those don't double stack. So I'm like, how does he get +3 man and +2 zone? So I hit him up on Twitter. I was like, what strat cards are you using? He's like, I'm using the Island, and I'm using in the zone, which is the all DB cards. So I'm like, okay, that right, you know, it makes sense. The Island is going to give +3 man coverage to all your cornerbacks and +1 speed. In the zone is going to give +2 zone coverage to all your cornerbacks and safeties. So I am losing 1 speed on my safeties. The Island only works for cornerbacks. It does not work for safeties. So all my cornerbacks have +2 speed. All my safeties have +1 speed. But since I've transitioned to the Cowboys theme, I actually have 5 cornerbacks out there now. In my dime 236, I have 7 guys in coverage, and I no longer have a team full of safeties. I now have 5 corners. So I was like, you know what? Why not? I run match coverage anyways. Why not try and get their man coverage even better? So my Dion actually went from a 96 overall to a 97 because of the strat card. You see his man coverage is now 98. His zone is now 96. And that is because of the strategy items that we have. So let's take a look at this Everson Walls, and then I'm going to showcase my abilities and what we have. So I do have both my corners active with shutdown. There are a couple of them. There's universal coverage, and if you happen to get this active, it's pretty much going to force incomplete passes. You know, if you're active with this and you know there's a pass going your way and you pretty much tackle them, they're going to drop the pass. Right here, bottleneck. This is pretty much the ability of bench press, where it gives them a really good press animation with this active. Right here, Zone Hawk is more interceptions in zone coverage, but shutdown is tighter coverage and more interceptions on contested catches. So this right here doesn't matter if I'm in zone or if I'm in man. And I never really run man. It's just pretty much match coverage. And so this right here is going to work for both, you know, whether they're in a zone on that particular part of, if I'm in cover 9 or cover 6 or cover 4 quarters, or, you know, if they're actually man matched, you know, they'll be able to get this tighter coverage and more interceptions as well. So we take a look at his attributes. You know, he has stock 93 speed, so 94 powered up. We get +2 speed from strategy cards to bring that to 96. And then 50 out of 50, Cowboys is going to bring that to another +2 speed. And that's how we reach 98 speed on him. 96 excel, 92 agility. You take a look at his coverage attributes, 97 man, 92 zone, 95 zone, 96 press. The guy's a demon. He's 6'1", so he's got some really good height. And what is a pretty good hidden attribute with him is if you scroll down here when you go to defense, take a look at the block shed that he has. 82 block shed. That is insane. That is the type of block shed that a lot of safeties don't even have. That is really, really, really good block shed for him to have as a cornerback. So that's just insane. And again, he is able to go up to 98 overall. Now, we picked up Bruce Smith. Now, the reason we picked up Bruce Smith is because of his sheer speed alone. Since inside zone was severely buffed, which it should have been this way from the get-go. All these fullback dives and 0-1 traps and read options and all these runs that negated the ability before that we used to pretty much cheat all the people out of their inside stuffs whenever they had them. It should have, you know, there should have been a run to negate it. You know, if you run 0-1 trap, it's an inside run. Inside stuff should work against it. The issue with inside stuff is, especially from the D tackle spot, you need to have speed there. So I went ahead and I had Khalil Mack and I had Lawrence Taylor because I run dime 236. It allows me to put linebackers at the D tackle spot. So I had Khalil Mack and I had Lawrence Taylor at the D tackle spot, both with inside stuff. Now they get inside stuff for 3 apiece, but they're so fast that whenever somebody called an inside run, they would immediately throw the blocker to the side and they would track down the ball carrier. And it usually was, if they might have got back to the line of scrimmage, it usually was like a loss of 2 or loss of 3 because they're so fast, they're able to make the play and get the tackle. I've had inside stuff with slower guys like Warren Sapp, who, again, they shed the exact same as a Khalil Mack would. Hike, they just throw them to the side. But Warren Sapp and all these other big run stoppers, yeah, they shed. But they're so slow where they don't really make the play that much. Like, when I tell you Khalil Mack will throw them to the side and get you in the backfield for a loss of 2, like, that rarely happens with someone like Warren Sapp, unless you run directly into him. But if you just cut it to the sidelines, he's not going to catch you. He's just too slow, or all those big guys. But the issue is, I get weak box with anything with 2 tight end sets. So if they came out in I form or some type of single back formation, obviously that formation, you know, I don't really want to run dime against those because I'm weak boxed. So what it is I would do is I would go to 3-3-5 wide. That's my run defense. But I cannot put Khalil Mack or Lawrence Taylor at the D tackle spot in that formation. They would have to be on the outside. So if they came out in I form and they ran a dive, my inside stuffs are on the outside, not over the center where they should be. So I don't really stuff the run how I should. And then people would catch on to that, like, okay, let's just run the ball out of here because running out of shotgun isn't working, because they would just come out in dime and stuff the run. So it was like, all right, I need to fix this. I want to go on ahead and just wait. What I'm really going to do, honestly, is I'm going to wait. If you guys don't know, run stoppers from the linebacker spot, outside linebackers get no outsiders and inside stuff for 1. For 1. That is incredible. The only thing is, there is not a single Terry. Trust me, I looked, I checked every other day. There's not a single outside linebacker in the game yet. It has yet to be available that gets inside stuff for 1. You need 90 block shed in order to get it. There's middle linebackers that get it. There's Brian Bosworth. There's Jonathan Vilma. Those guys get inside stuff for 1, but you cannot put them in the D tackle spot in 2-3-6. It has to be either a lineman or an outside linebacker. And there is yet to be an outside linebacker who gets 90 block shed so you can get inside stuff for 1. Believe me, I'm counting down. I'm waiting. The same way I was waiting for QB Playmaker to come out, I'm waiting for an outside linebacker to get 90 block shed so you can get inside stuff for 1. Because then I'm a double him up with inside stuff and no outsiders. For 2, put him right in that D tackle spot. So no matter the run. And honestly, I think I'm going to go with 4. Edge threats are disgusting. They're really good. They're so wild if they don't know how to counter it or if they don't have any edge threats or anything like that. But I see myself at some point sitting in 2-3-6 dime and having 4 outside linebackers out there that all have no outsiders and inside stuff, meaning no matter the run, it doesn't matter if you try to run a stretch or a power O, or if you try to run an O1 trap or read option, or if you run a wildcat power or counter or QB blast, no matter the run, they will activate all 4 of them. And I'm waiting for it. Believe me, I'm patiently waiting because my run defense isn't the best. So these abilities will help. But you want someone fast enough, right? So it's like, okay, whenever they come out in I form, I can't put Khalil Mack at D tackle. I need a defensive lineman that gets it. And lo and behold, Bruce Smith dropped today, and he's super fast. And I've already played a good amount of squads with him. I already played pretty much a full season, and he's so fast. 91 speed. He's fast enough to... All right, let's take a look at Ratliff. Ratliff has 72 speed. Bruce Smith has 91. Ratliff will dominate an offensive lineman on an inside zone, but he rarely makes the tackles. He's just too slow. Bruce Smith, on the other hand, will throw your guard to the side and will tackle you in the backfield for a gain of 1 or a loss of 2. It's insane. He's so fast. And not only that, as a pass rusher, 95 power move, 91 finesse move, 93 block shed, 93 strength. He's phenomenal. He has all the traits, and he has, again, the ability to be put at D tackle. And something about having natural linemen at the D tackle spot, they just do so much better. Rarely did Khalil Mack or Lawrence Taylor shed on a pass play from that D tackle spot. I don't know what it is. But Jay Ratliff, who's so much slower, his pass rushing attributes are nowhere near as good as Lawrence Taylor's or Khalil. Actually, no, they're up there. His is actually insane. 94 power move, 91 finesse move. But you would figure Lawrence Taylor being so much faster would be the better pass rusher, or just anyone in general. Like Warren Sapp will shed from a double team way better than Khalil Mack will from a double team. It's just that they're just too slow. But Bruce Smith, great speed, and I have him active with inside stuff. And I have 3 inside stuffs. Yes, that is correct. 3 of them. And the reason why I have 3 of them, actually I have to activate 1 because I think I put, change the next factor. So the reason why I have 3 is in dime 2-3-6 in the D tackle spot, I'm going to have, well, it was Ratliff before I picked up Donald. Ratliff and Bruce Smith, and on me outside, right? I say that like I'm Mr. Krabs. On the outside, I'm going to have 2 edge threats in Khalil Mack and my man Broderick. So I got those 2 guys out there with the edge threat ability, my man Broderick Thomas. But again, if somebody comes out in like I form or something like that, maybe they want to run stretch. Maybe they want to call runs to not activate the inside stuff. So I have 3 of them because I can go to 3-3-5 wide. I just actually purchased Aaron Donald. Literally just got him. So the plan is to, in dime, I'm going to have Aaron Donald and Bruce Smith there in the D tackle spots. Both of them great pass rushers, and they're both active with inside stuffs. And if someone comes out in a running formation, I'll go to 3-3-5, and all 3 down linemen will have inside stuff. I'm going to have Ratliff, I'm going to have Aaron Donald, and I'm going to have Bruce Smith. So all 3 guys will be active with inside stuff. The 2 linebackers on the outside are going to be out of position Ed Reed and Micah Parsons. And both of those guys have no outsiders, meaning when I come out in 3-3-5, no matter the run, unless you have secure protectors on your tackles to negate it, no matter the run against 3-3-5, you will not be able to not have someone insta-shed. You won't. If you try to run, something that's going to activate the inside stuffs, yeah, my 2 linebackers on the outside won't, but I'm going to have 3 inside stuffs immediately, or, my goal line package, I'm going to have 3 guys right up the middle, so if you want a fullback dive, inside zone, all that stuff is going to be tough. Or if you want to come out in a run formation and try to negate the inside stuff, you try to hit the outside, I'm going to have someone on the outside with no outsider, so as soon as he gets touched by a lineman, he's going to insta-shed, and they're super fast. Michael Parsons is going to have like 94 speed. Ed Reed has like 92, and they're going to shed. With my 2 edge threats, and those right there give me 12 AP. So I have 2 more. So you take a look, and you see I have 3 AP on Thomas, and I have 3 AP on, well, I have the free out my way on Cam, and 3 on Khalil Mack. I have strip specialist on both of them, and this is something that I learned from Zan. Shout out to Zan. Where if you have strip specialists on your outside pass rushers, they literally will come in and just take the ball from them. You don't have to click on. You don't have to manually go for a strip. If it's set up right, they pretty much have to be standing still, and it has to be on the side of the ball. So if your quarterback is standing still and he has the ball in his right hand looking towards the right side of the field, and the guy sheds from the left, and he's going to sack him from behind, and he's not going to get the strip. But if the guy on the opposite side comes and meets him towards him, there's a small, minute chance. It doesn't happen often, but he'll literally just rip the ball out of his hands, and he can just take the ball out. And that right there could be huge. That's game-changing. You get a sack, and they just strip the ball right then and there, and now you have the ball. That's insane. So to give me that opportunity, I have 2 strip specialists, and Khalil Mack and Thomas both have the strip trait, meaning they will go for strips on their own. I don't have to click on and do it. If you try to put it on someone that doesn't have the strip trait, then they potentially could go on ahead and pretty much never do it because they don't have the trait built in. You have to click on and manually do it. But Thomas and Khalil Mack both have the strip trait, so they'll do it on their own. So those are the newest additions on the squad. Definitely looking forward to, playing with the squadron, getting some gameplay for you guys. We're going to be still running match coverage. I'm still thinking about, potentially, possibly getting someone to replace Cam. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Cam. He is phenomenal, great speed, and all that stuff. But his man coverage really isn't that great. It's only 88. It's just not that great. As it shouldn't be, right? He wasn't that type of guy. But even though he really wasn't, they were very generous, almost giving him 90 man. See if I'll probably replace him with another safety that has pretty good man coverage, where I can go on ahead and play match better than what Cam is going to be able to provide. And obviously, Cam will still be on the squad, just on the bench if I go that route. I don't really have to worry about Peppers, because Peppers is really, really, really good in man. Even though I lost the speed with the strat card for him, his attributes are insane. You take a look, he's got 94 speed. He's got 95 man with 93 zone. That's pretty wild for a safety. Like, that's pretty good. And obviously, I need 2 safeties. So in 2-3-6 that I can put at the linebacker spot, because I'm unable to put a cornerback there. If I could, I'd probably go with 7 really high speed, high man guys. But this is the team right here. And someone on Twitter hit me up, was like, how do you get +4 speed? Because I posted a picture of walls, and I said, Bo knows I need a speed. So he's like, you do a video, show off that Cowboys team, show how you got the +4 speed. So you take a look over here. We have 50 out of, we actually over 50, 52 out of 50 Cowboys. Everyone on offense is a Cowboy except my center and my quarterback, and Pouncey and Mahomes. And on defense, everyone is a Cowboy except J.C. Horn, Bruce Smith, and Khalil Mack, and Peppers. I got a few. I got J.C. Horn, Bruce Smith, Khalil Mack, and Peppers. And I have Ed Reed in my specialist package and Aaron Donald as well. That way I can go on ahead and still manually sub them in. Special teams, I got the best kicker and punter in the game. You guys know I love my special teams. Always, always, always got to have the highest kick power guy at those spots. Specialist, this is where I go on ahead and I manually sub in Ed Reed if I have to. Same with Aaron Donald right here. So I'll go on ahead and have those guys. And these are the strategy cards that I use. I have two deep route specialists that gives me +2 speed on my receivers. On defense, I have an in the zone, which gives me +1 speed for all DBs. So that's anyone in the secondary, safety, or corner. And then I have one, the island, that's only for corners. So that means my safeties do not get any of these speeds right here. They do not. So, but if I have a cornerback, they get +2 speed, +3 man, +2 zone. So that's pretty glitchy. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to the new squad. Well, not the new squad. I mean, still, pretty much the same team. But we definitely got some new additions that we're going to go on ahead and be adding, which I'm definitely looking forward to. Can't wait for someone to try to run the ball. I come out in the run defense, 3 inside stuffs, 2 no outsiders, and good luck. Good luck, running the ball. And at that point, we just want to force you to pass the ball because we got 90. I think Dion has 98 speed, right? If I'm not mistaken. He does. I have 2 98 speed corners in Walls and Dion. Both of them over 6 feet. Both of them with incredible acceleration, agility, jumping, man coverage, and zone. So no matter the coverage that I call, they're going to be, pretty good. We have Byron Jones and Diggs. Both of those guys have 96 speed, and J.C. Horn as well. And not to mention, I believe, let me take a look, see how tall Byron Jones is. I believe Byron Jones is 6 foot. He is. Everyone is 6 foot or higher. I don't know what it is. That is one drawback with the Titans, that they were pretty short. They had Molden. They had Bayard. They had Tatum. They were small. They were 5'10", 5'9". They were smaller guys, and it was very, very, very frustrating sometimes. But we definitely get better animations with the guys that are 6'1". J.C. Horn gets unbelievable animations. I've already played about a season's worth of games with Walls, and he already got some pretty wild animations as well. Dion and Jones are 6 foot as well, and so is Diggs, actually 6'1". So I have 2 6'1" corners and 3 6 foot corners. Something about that extra inch compared to 5'11". They just animate better. And all of them are 96 speed minimum. Dion 98, Walls 98, Horn 96, Diggs 96, and Jones 96. So we got some really, really, really good speed out there. It's your boy Jess. We're going to go on and be signing out, fellas. Appreciate the love and support, man. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to the gameplay as much as I am. Until next time, peace.